The Man Who Fed the World by Leon Hesser is a compelling biography of Norman Borlaug, the agricultural scientist whose pioneering work in plant breeding helped save over 1 billion people from starvation. Often called the father of the Green Revolution, Borlaug's innovations in wheat production transformed global food security, particularly in developing countries. The book chronicles his life, scientific breakthroughs, and relentless dedication to eradicating hunger, painting a portrait of a man whose impact on humanity rivals that of the greatest inventors and leaders in history. Born in 1914 in Iowa, Borlaug grew up in a farming community where he developed an early appreciation for agriculture. The hardships of the Great Depression left a deep impression on him, reinforcing his commitment to solving food shortages. After earning a degree in forestry and plant pathology, he was drawn to the intersection of science and practical problem-solving. His career would ultimately take him far from the quiet fields of Iowa to some of the most food-insecure regions of the world. Borlaug's major breakthrough came in Mexico in the 1940s, where he was tasked with increasing wheat production to combat hunger. Working under harsh conditions with limited resources, he developed high-yield, disease-resistant wheat varieties that dramatically boosted crop productivity. These innovations not only helped Mexico achieve self-sufficiency in wheat but also laid the foundation for agricultural revolutions in other parts of the world. His approach combined rigorous scientific research with hands-on experimentation, setting a new standard for agricultural advancements. One of Borlaug's key insights was the importance of dwarf wheat varieties. Traditional wheat plants were tall and prone to collapsing under the weight of their grain, leading to significant losses. By developing shorter, sturdier wheat plants, Borlaug ensured higher yields while reducing vulnerability to pests and disease. His breeding techniques prioritized resilience and adaptability, making it possible to grow wheat in diverse climates, from Latin America to South Asia. Despite his success, Borlaug faced skepticism from both policymakers and environmentalists. Many doubted whether science could solve global hunger, while others worried about the ecological impact of large-scale farming. However, Borlaug remained steadfast in his belief that increasing food production was the most immediate solution to starvation. He tirelessly advocated for policies that supported agricultural research and modernization, arguing that food security was a fundamental human right. His work took on even greater significance in the 1960s when famine loomed over India and Pakistan. With populations growing rapidly and food production failing to keep pace, both countries faced catastrophic food shortages. Borlaug introduced his high-yield wheat varieties to the region, working with local scientists and farmers to implement large-scale agricultural reforms. The results were staggering. Wheat production in South Asia doubled within a few years, averting mass starvation and setting the stage for long-term food stability. This success became known as the Green Revolution, a term that encapsulated the dramatic improvements in agricultural productivity brought about by Borlaug's innovations. His method spread to other parts of the world, including Africa, where food insecurity remained a persistent challenge. Though the impact of the Green Revolution was not uniform everywhere, it demonstrated that science and technology could fundamentally alter the course of human development. In recognition of his achievements, Borlaug was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1970. The Nobel Committee acknowledged that his work had done more to promote world peace than any political initiative, as food security was a key factor in preventing conflicts and instability. Unlike many scientists who focused solely on research, Borlaug was deeply engaged in policy discussions, pushing for investments in agricultural education, infrastructure, and sustainable farming practices. Despite global acclaim, Borlaug remained humble, often emphasizing that his work was far from over. He continued to develop new crop varieties, address emerging agricultural challenges, and mentor a new generation of scientists. He believed that hunger was a solvable problem, but only if governments, scientists, and farmers worked together. His later years were spent advocating for further innovations, including the use of biotechnology to enhance food production. The book does not shy away from the criticisms of the Green Revolution. Some argued that reliance on chemical fertilizers and intensive farming practices led to soil degradation and environmental harm. Others pointed out that food distribution, rather than production, was often the root cause of hunger. While acknowledging these concerns, Hesser highlights Borlaug's response, that the immediate priority was saving lives, and future generations could refine and improve agricultural practices to address sustainability. Hesser's biography is not just a celebration of Borlaug's achievements but also an exploration of his relentless work ethic and personal sacrifices. Borlaug spent much of his life in the field, away from his family, enduring harsh conditions in remote regions to conduct his research. His dedication to his mission was unwavering, driven by a deep sense of responsibility to the world's most vulnerable populations. Beyond his scientific contributions, Borlaug's legacy is one of perseverance and humanitarianism. He demonstrated that with the right combination of knowledge, determination, and global cooperation, even the most daunting problems could be tackled. His impact extended beyond wheat fields. He reshaped how the world thought about food security, inspiring future generations to continue the fight against hunger. Hesser's writing brings Borlaug's story to life, making complex agricultural concepts accessible to a general audience. The book emphasizes the broader implications of Borlaug's work, showing how agricultural advancements can shape economies, social structures, and geopolitical stability. It serves as both a biography and a call to action, urging continued investment in agricultural research to address the challenges of the 21st century. Today, Borlaug's work remains relevant as the world faces new food security threats, from climate change to population growth. The principles he championed, scientific innovation, practical problem solving, and global collaboration, continue to guide agricultural policies and research initiatives. His story is a reminder that science, when applied with purpose and determination, can change the course of history. The Man Who Fed the World is a tribute to a man whose work saved countless lives and reshaped global agriculture. It is a must-read for anyone interested in science, humanitarian efforts, and the power of innovation to address humanity's most pressing challenges. Through Borlaug's story, Hesser offers a powerful lesson in resilience, vision, and the profound impact that one individual can have on the world.